Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there pushing His word with all truth and sincerity. And we the brothers from the GMS Houston camp, and we want to go into a lesson speaking on prophecy, you know, the RFID microchip, man, which is the mark of the beast, you know. And as you can see, this painting, they got this painting over here in downtown Houston. Now, if you know, this painting is from Leonardo da Vinci when he painted the hand of God, the Edomite God, the hand of God touching Adam, the creation painting, right? Well, as we know, the RFID microchip, that's Esau's way of him wanting to be God, man. You see, that's Esau's way of him starting this new world order, man. Transhumanism, you see, all biotechnology, man. So the same thing in this world. If you look at this picture, this is Esau's way of making his creation, making his humans, just like the Most High can make humans. Well, he want to make have transhumanism, man. You know, I got that definition of transhumanism real quick. On Google, it says transhumanism, the belief or theory that the human race could evolve beyond its current physical and mental limitations. And if you're looking at what they've been doing with this RFID chip, like with what's the boy name from Tesla, Elon Musk, with the Neuralink, you see, putting it in your brain, you know, to open up different thoughts and do things that a regular human can't do. You see, saying you ain't gonna have to go to school no more because the chip gonna let you know all things. Well, that's part of his transhumanism. That's part of his new world order. It says, especially by means of science and technology. There you go, and that's the chip, man. You know, you got anything to say?
Right, I was gonna say, because look, you already see what skin color the hand is, right? So he let you know he want to be responsible for this. He want to be the one to bring this kind of technology forth, because ain't no other nation able to do it. Because the Most High, as for right now, He's with this man with his plans and whatnot, but he's not gonna be able to foolishly accomplish it. But for right now, the Most High gonna let him get to a certain point with this technology.
That's right.
Right, because Esau Edom, right? He's a base man. You know, he cannot do this without heavenly, divine
influence.
Yeah, influence.
Yeah.
Right. The water.
Yep.
The word that slipped my mind. Right. So this is all according to the Most High's plan ultimately.
Right.
You know,
because the Most High plan for that chip.
Right.
You know. And like man and brothers talking about, it's through the spirit. If anybody ride past this picture, they just go look the hand of God and a robot. But we know it's something deeper than that, man. Just like the prophets come out and prophesy, Esau showing you before he do it, man. Shit. You know?
Shit, I was gonna say shit. Some people ain't gonna know it's the hand of God. It's like shit, it's just a hand.
Or a white man hand.
That's it.
You know?
It.
They don't know the meaning. You can bring that out, bro.
This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices."
Right. If a brother in the truth with the knowledge, you know, that with the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai pass by, they ain't gonna just pass and look. They gonna pass, and what's gonna come into our mind? What this man trying to do, his new world order and his RFID microchip, man. You see? Because we all know he want to be God. He wanna do these things, right, man. He want to have his own creation. He want to create his own fruit, his own humans, his own animals, man, which he already doing, you know. And also you got a precept. I
just want to go into that a little bit.
What's that?
First, 2 Corinthians 2:11 says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." And who is that Satan? You know, you got the spiritual demon Satan, and you got his physical counterpart, which are the Edomite, Esau, Edom. Right? So unless he should get an advantage of us, he's not going to get an advantage of us.
That's
like
right.
The brother said, you know, we're in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, and we have teachers, all right, and the Most High, he works with us, you know, Lord willing, you know, and he lets us know the things that's going to come to pass, Esau's plans, the things that he's going to try to, you know, make happen in the earth, right? So that's how we know Esau, he's not getting an advantage of us like he got an advantage of the rest of these people, because they don't know what's coming.
He tricking them.
Right.
That's that advantage. He deceiving them.
Right.
You know? Yeah, man. And what's one of those ways with the chip? To tell you, look, if you get this chip, you don't have to worry about somebody stealing your credit card information. If you get this chip, you don't have to worry about your medical. All that's gonna be on your chip. It's real convenient. It sound good. And if you get that, then Satan, he had that advantage over you. He tricked your ass. Just like it says, Satan transformed himself into an angel of light.
Right.
And when John seen the great whore, Babylon the Great, sitting upon the beast, it said what he admired her.
Yeah. Greatly admiration. Or something
Right.
Like that.
Which means she looked good. He was like, damn, but she wasn't good. You see? Diseases and abomination, but she looked good, so this chip is gonna sound good, it's gonna look good, it's gonna sound convenient, you know? But it ain't good, man. If you get that, it's gonna be a great destruction, man. Especially if you're an Israelite.
Yeah, I can't think of the scripture right now. But basically, the scripture was like, he deceiveth them that taketh the mark of the beast.
Right, right.
He gonna deceive these people into taking it, because you know you gonna have your top celebrities, you know, advertising this shit all on the internet, all on social media, and you're gonna see people that look at these people as gods, as idols, and they're gonna be like, shit, LeBron got it, let me get it.
Right.
You know? Shit, you gonna have certain people, famous people that shit, you ain't got your chip, shit, you know, you losing out.
You lame.
Yeah, you lame as hell. You have bitches walk around, shit, nigga, you ain't got the chip, so you can't fuck with me.
Right.
Right.
Man, fuck out of here.
I only
man.
fuck with niggas with chips.
With chips. Hey, what the elders in DC said, you know, the cash rules everything around me. Cream is gonna come down. Chip gonna rule everything around us, man.
Right.
You see, in order to get by in this society, you gonna have to get that RFID microchip. And once again, it is the mark of the beast, man.
Right.
You know. But we want to touch on a few articles as well, going into this transhumanism, you know, and also the chip, because it's mentioned a chip being put into the brain and the hand, man, for this transhumanism. You know, when we, you know, get a few precepts after, Lord willing, you know, this lesson is edifying. But this is from Wired.com, right? It says, the title is Meet the Transhumanists Turning Themselves into Cyborgs. And that's exactly what this is, man. The RFID chip, transhumanism, people trying to turn themselves into cyborgs. You see? An upgraded version of a human. It says, transhumanism is relatively a new word for the very old belief that humans can transcend the limitations of our mortal bodies, perhaps even mortality itself. And even with that, Esau trying to do that because he know he lost what? His blessing. He know as Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we gonna receive immortality. He know we gonna receive new bodies. You see? He know we gonna receive powers to do all these things that he wanna do. A mind that this body can't hold. You see, power that this body can't hold. So he a corner man. So he wanna, since he lost his blessing, gave it up for some food. Now he trying to make his own blessing, man. Since he know Yahweh, Ba'ashim Al-Shai ain't gonna give it back to him. Now he trying to make his own blessing by doing what? Chipping people to make these things happen in his kingdom, man. You see? It says limitations of mortal bodies, perhaps even mortality itself. In its modern form, right? It says it encompasses a wide variety of techno-utopia ideas ranging from life extension to the body, hacking to virtual reality and artificial intelligence. That's that AI shit, man. Right. It says with the rapid advancement of biotechnology, the term has acquired a new vogue. Now, it's about to tell you, because it's going into transhumanism, it's about to tell you how that transhumanism will come about, right? It says, Neil Harbison, a self-declared cyborg who corrected his color blindness, man. So he had color blindness, but this is how he got his, be able to see color again.
It says self-proclaimed cyborg.
Right.
So this nigga go by as he's a cyborg.
Yeah.
Right. This is the shit that we are coming to in this world today.
Yeah. A great point, bro. The water. It says Neil Harbison, a self-declared cyborg who corrected his color blindness by implanting a prosthetic sensor into his skull that converts color into sound waves, man.
Right.
Come on. You see? So he got this chip into his skull, which is, man, get that.
Yeah,
you gotta
Revelation.
get it. Gotta get it, bro.
Revelation 13, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
You got it.
Right, and what is that mark? You're going to that word mark. In the Greek, it's charagma. Right, which means to cut inside the flesh, make a cutting, basically. Right? It says in their hands or on their foreheads, right? Then it says that, the next verse says, in that no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark or the name of his beast or the number of his name. So they was going to put this mark, right, and to chip you basically in your right hand, either hand.
Right.
You know, or
Anywhere in your
forehead.
body.
Yeah, anywhere.
You know,
it don't
but
matter where you get it.
That's the main points, you know?
Right, because you got Jake try to say, oh, what if I get it over here?
Right.
Or what if I get it in my left leg?
Right.
No, bro, you take the fucking chip, you're gonna die.
Right.
But this is what this
crazy.
is what Esau wants to do. This is the plans that he wants to accomplish. And then he said the brother just said that he put it in his forehead.
Yep.
Right? The scriptures come to life.
Yeah.
You know? That's
yeah,
prophecy.
it's happening, man. It's happening
That's
before our eyes.
Right.
You can read that again. It's happening before our eyes because it said he cause of all. Who is he? The so-called white man. By
Right.
way of his beast system, man.
Right.
This system gonna cause you to take that chip, man. You
Right.
know, and it ain't gonna cause you. How he gonna cause you? He gonna put you in a live or die situation. You're back against the wall. It's gonna be a famine. The only way to eat is if you have that chip. It says the only way you're gonna be able to buy or sell is with the chip.
Right.
So in order to continue on and get by in this society, you're gonna have to have that chip. Now, if it's a famine, no food, and the only way to get food is to get the chip in, you know, FEMA will give you food. Well, say if you got children, they crying, Daddy, I'm hungry, Mama, I'm hungry. He gonna cause you to get that chip to keep your kids eating, man. He gonna put you in a situation where your back gonna be against the wall where you could be like, man, look, bro. You know? And the only people who gonna get it, who gonna be deceived by Satan's devices is the ones who don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You know?
Right. So I was gonna say, like, the necessary thing that you need to survive here: food, you know, water, you know, clothes, all that. The thing that you see that's important. Only way that you're gonna be able to achieve and obtain those things is by having a chip.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, you got a lot of people with their mind all into this place, wrapped up into this place. You know, materialistic things. You know, my car. You know, my job. Well, you're not gonna be able to keep none of that shit without the chip. So that's how he gonna cause you. Gonna be like, shit, what else am I supposed to do?
Right.
I gotta take it. You cornered me.
Right.
You know?
He gonna put you in that corner, bro.
Right.
Good point. Good point,
Right.
bro. He gonna cause you. That's how he gonna cause you. You see?
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish reading this is a little bit more. You had something else?
Nah, that's it.
It says, right, corrected his color blindness by implanting a prosthetic sensor into his skull that converts color into sound waves. It says, and also Julian Decora, who implanted a magnetic implant into his middle finger to give himself extra sense, man.
Right.
And that's what's gonna happen, man. They gonna make you take this chip. Look, you got back problems, get the chip. It'll cure your back problems. You lost memory, get the chip. It'll bring all your memory back.
Right.
You paralyzed, they even doing that. People paralyzed is helping them walk again, man. A blind man that came on an RT, a blind man, go ahead.
No, you got it.
No, a blind man couldn't see. They put a little implant on this shit, and then he started seeing again. Come on, man.
Bro, when you go in the scriptures, man, who do you read about that did those things? Healed the blind, healed the lame, made them walk. Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
So they trying to make themselves look like, you know, they something heavenly. You know?
2 Thessalonians.
Right.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab that because
Yeah.
bro, only Yahweh Shai did that, and he didn't need any form of technology to do any of that.
That's right,
That
bro.
power was within him. He was the son of the Most High.
That's right.
You know, and they want to achieve, like that brother said, they can't. You know, you can't achieve that in these mortal bodies. So they want to try to make a way to basically go around that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They want to tweak the human body.
Yeah, he's trying to create his own blessing.
Right.
Can I read it a little bit more
Kinda.
before you get that? Just going back into the point on how he trying to be like God, man. Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai says, a professor, Gregor Cortin, is implanting electrodes into the spine of paralyzed rats to help them walk again. Even animals. They chipping animals too. Because what? For cattle, to say this mine, they go do that to these people. So he go say he own you. That's another thing about that chip, man. It ain't just so you could buy or sell. No, Esau want to put his mark on you, man.
Right.
The mark of the beast. What's the beast? This system, man. The mark of this system. This the mark of the so-called white man. And if you get there, you saying, look, okay, you my owner, Mr. White Man, because I got your brand on me. I got your stamp, your imprinted mark in me, man. So you own me. He want to be the ruler and God of everybody, everything on earth, man. You know, he gonna track you with the chip, know where you at. He can cut off your chip, put you to death.
Right.
He know he wanna be the Most High, man.
I was gonna say, like, when you go into Revelation 13 and 16, you go into the Karagma, like I said, which means to cut or an incision of flesh, and you go deeper into the word, you got karaks.
Karaks.
I believe that's the steak. I think it says steak or like a
I got you right here.
yeah, something like that.
This is in the blue letter for Mark but the root word is G5482 Karax, and it says a pale or stake, a palisade.
Right, that's talking about that needle.
Yup.
They're gonna use to basically go up. That's gonna be able to go up inside your flesh to put that chip up in there.
Yep, that's it.
And it says it's supposed to say something. I think it's down here.
Yes.
I can't find it, but basically it says that that basically you getting this chip or this mark of the beast. It says that basically it indicates who your owner is.
Oh yeah, I got you right here. I got you. Yep. It's for Karagma. It says right here on the Strong's info, it says a etching, a stamp as a badge of servitude.
Right.
That's
So
what he's looking for. As badge of servitude.
Right. So, basically when you get that, it shows that you are a servant of Esau, that you are worshiping him. You claim, because he claiming that he's God already.
Right.
By you taking that, you confirming it. Okay, I believe that you my God.
Right. Damn.
So you,
right.
So Israel, they had their own God already. Who? Yahweh. Right? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, they have their own God already. We already owned already.
Right.
So by you taking that chip in the Israelite, because all the other nations, bro, they're gonna perish anyway. Because we only wanted our people, the elective our people, not to take this thing.
Right.
So when you take that, you basically disowning the Most High. It's like a middle finger to the Most High. Like, nah, this is my owner right here.
Yeah.
Because they can see Esau. They can't see the Most High.
Right.
Our people, they carnal as fuck. They can see, because Esau, they can go to Esau. Esau can give them some money. Esau can hand them a job. They can see all of that.
Right.
So, it ain't gonna be hard for Esau to get them into his system. Because they already worshiping this man.
Right. That's like you married, you got a ring from your husband. He go to the arm, you can't seal, so you get married, you put another man ring on your shit. That's
Right,
that.
right,
You taking another guy mark, man.
But they say the Most High, he's a jealous power.
Oh yeah, that's why you
Yeah.
gotta die, man. I'm gonna finish this. It says, it's also many products being developed to augment our lives from anti-aging. They don't want to die. What's our blessing? We ain't go get old, we ain't go die. They trying to do what they blessing. It says anti-aging, right? Therapy mask to NFC RFID microchips that can be implanted under the skin and used to store data interfaces with electronic devices, man. That's how he gonna get his transhumanism, his new world order going, man. The RFID microchip, the mark of the beast, is the main key, the master key to Esau new world order, man. You see? To what he want to do, man. To him want to be God, man.
I'm gonna just make a quick point, because the scripture say that the Israelites, they gonna receive power. That the Most High, or basically Esau gonna come in like a flood, and that he's gonna raise up a standard against them. That's talking about the elect getting those spiritual powers, and he knows that in the book of 2nd Ezra, it talks about the return of Yahushua.
That's right.
Right, on the chariots, come with the thousands of angels. So Esau, he gotta get prepared for that. So his way of trying to prepare for that is trying to, through the way of his technology. Right? He got to get ready for what's coming, because Yahushua, he ain't coming for nothing nice, right? He says that what's that? Isaiah 63rd chapter. Who is it that coming from Edom with dyed garments of Basra?
Right.
Right? He said, I'm gonna have blood all on my garments, sprinkled all on my garments, right? Which represents the amount of killing that he's gonna do in this place, America, right? He said, who just come from Edom? Where is Edom located? Here in America.
Yep. We can get that scripture, bring the scripture.
2 Thessalonians.
Yep. You can start at 3.
2 Thessalonians.
Start at 1, bro.
Con. It wasn't an apostle spirit.
Nah, chill out.
2 Thessalonians 2:1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, and by our gathering together unto him.
So the coming of our Lord is the subject matter right here, man.
It says that ye be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as at that day of Yahushua is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
It said that they shall not come except they're coming falling away first. And what's that day again? The coming of Yahushua. So Yahushua can't come back unless we fell away. And guess what? That happened. That was prophecy fulfilled. We was discontinued from our heritage. And it says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which is Esau Edom, man, the wicked. So he have to be exposed in order for Yahushua to come back. Telling you We have to talk about Esau. If we don't talk about Esau, expose the so-called white man, the devil, Yahweh Shai can't come back. But now it's gonna go into this so-called white man, give you his mindset, how he coming, what he think, you know? You can add anything, bro.
I keep going. It says, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Right, it said he opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, man. Oppose was you in opposition, you against, man, an opponent. So Esau is in opposition with the Most High. Whatever the Most High say, he do the opposite. You go right, he go left. The Most High say go up, Esau go down, man. The Most High say do righteousness, Esau do wickedness. You know, and cause he think he is God, man. You know, he put himself in the Most High seat on the Most High throne. You know,
Right? He don't think that the Most High's creation is good enough.
I got you.
Right? Because Esau, he wants to. That's why he wants to recreate everything. That's why you see he creating food in the lab. The food that the Most High created not good enough, bro.
Right.
You know, you want to make it out of chemicals and shit. You know, Esau wants to do everything through his technology, everything. You know, the Most High made everything naturally with trees and all that. This nigga making fake trees. What you need a fake tree for? We got the real trees
Can't
here.
get no resin out of his trees.
Right. Like, bro,
no resin.
even a tree is not safe. You know, that's why it says that in Isaiah the 14th chapter, when this man goes down, the whole earth is at rest. And then it says that no feller is come upon us when we talk about the trees, because the feller is a man that cuts down the trees. And Esau, he's constantly cutting down the trees around the earth.
Right. Right. He think he could do what he want, man.
Right.
But backing up your point, how he think the Most High ain't do it good enough.
Right.
This Isaiah, you can break it down. Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark.
Right. So he said, woe to them that seek to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. Because they don't really just broadcast this thing to everybody and what they want to do, right? But we know it, right? They trying to keep it in the dark. And he said, woe means destruction, so destruction unto them, right? And destruction is coming unto the nation of Edom, right? Because it is written, that's prophecy. It has to happen. You know, so they're trying to hide all this shit, but the Most High is bringing it out through his prophets.
That's why they call themselves they secret societies. They try
Right.
to keep it a secret, you know?
Right? That's why they call it themselves the Illuminati,
Right.
the enlightened ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but we got the light over here. We bringing out everything that y'all are about. You know,
Right.
that shows you that the Most High is with us, right, Lord willing. You know,
It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel. They try hard to hide it from the
Right.
Most High.
Right.
It said, who seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Right? Who know what we doing? That's why they fear is falling upon them as they see in the prophets. You see, talking about the elites. They trying their hardest to keep it a secret now. The Most High, through his spirit, got the apostles, elders, and Akim speaking of these things. So they're like, how the fuck? They paid all this money to keep us dead. Now they
Right,
like, how
right.
the fuck? Yeah, man.
the thing with the UFOs, we saw in the scriptures as the chariots of Israel, we've been talking about it so much that, because at first they was denying them, like, man, that shit, you know, that ain't real. You know, that ain't nothing that can exist. Now they saying, shit, we gotta tell them, shit, put it out there. Yeah, we seeing them. Why? Because, bro, we were speaking about these things, and the chariots started revealing themselves. They couldn't hide it no more.
Yeah.
They couldn't hide it. So the Most High forced them to come out and say, okay, yes, they real. So if he was denying that, what else exists? What else has he been lying
That's
about?
what I'm saying.
All right?
Right. Come on, man. Just like in Egypt, it's gonna come a point in time, yeah, those soothsayers, the wise men,
Right.
they was doing what Moses and Aaron was doing. They threw they
Serpents. They threw their serpents down. and
the,
they-
nah,
the
the,
serpents, they
what's the
said-
thing called? The
rod.
staff.
Rod.
They threw the staff down, it's turned into a snake. So they said we could do that too. They did the same thing, but it came a point in time the Most High cut off their shit, cut off their witchcraft. They couldn't duplicate or do what the Most High was doing through Moses and Aaron, man. The same thing happening, which you gonna have to confess and say, look, Pharaoh, you know, I can't do it. It's from a higher power, man. And they getting to that point now, you know.
Right.
It says, but making that point, we can go back to that second verse. Is verse 16, surely your turning of things upside down, talking about the so-called white man, shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he have no understanding? You know?
Right. So who framed it? Who framed everything? The Most High. He framed everything because you can read in the scripture say that the Most High is basically the potter and we are the clay.
Mm-hmm.
So the Most High didn't put everything together. And he says, "Shall the work say of him that framed it? He had no understanding." The Most High created you, nigga. How you gonna tell the Most High he don't know what he doing?
You ain't doing good enough.
He created you. Everything that your mind is able to think, he created it to do that. You know, the Most High, he even say that our thoughts are not like his thoughts. His ways are above our ways.
Man.
Right? So for you to even think something like that, the Most High ain't got no understanding. Because basically, that's what you're doing.
Right.
The Most High, oh nah, we can't lead this tree. Like we need to make a fake tree, you know, or we need to cause they starting to change, you know, body parts on people, turning them into women. Oh, you weren't supposed to be there. We're gonna change you into a female. You weren't supposed to be a male.
Bro, I had one nigga say he was an alien, bro. Cut off all this shit.
Bro, you can claim to be anything in this wicked ass place. That's why I gotta go.
Yeah,
you
man.
know?
Damn, that's crazy. That was it on that. We can get back to that 2 Thessalonians.
2 Thessalonians, we'll start back at 4.
Okay.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 4, he said, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High said in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
You go ahead.
Oh, but let me get a precept for that.
Okay.
Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And who is the wicked? Esau, Edom, right? Read about that in Malachi, the 1st chapter, right? Esau, Edom is the border of wickedness. You know, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where? Who is he? He said he covered the faces of the judges. Who are the judges? The judges are Yahweh, Yahushua, the Israelites, right? He covered their faces. How did he cover their faces? He painted over their images the dark images, right, during the Renaissance period, right, to make it look like him. You know, so he made it look like that. Okay, he is the holy people. He is God, right? So that's why when people look at him, you know, not us, you know, but like our people that have no understanding, they look at him as a God, right, as some type of heavenly being, because he got the angels painted white. You know, so-called Jesus Christ supposed to be the Messiah. You know, you got him painted white. You know, all of that.
That is, you know.
You know, so he want himself to be looked at as that on that type of status, right? But it's all a lie. So he covered the faces of the judges thereof. So if not, and where it says, if not, where and who is he? So if he ain't do these things, he not the wicked. Then who else? Who doing these things, bro?
Come on, man.
Who doing shit like this? You know, come on, bro. It's evident.
Right.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things.
Right, Apostle Paul been telling us that, you know? Been telling us, because the scripture is going to say, I'm going to just, you know.
It says, and now you know what withhold this, that he might be revealed in his time.
And this is the time that the so-called white man being revealed, man. You see? That's why people say, well, why y'all talking about Esau? Jesus wasn't talking about Esau, because it wasn't the time for Esau to get exposed, man. Apostle Paul wasn't going to Esau telling Esau he was going to die because he was a so-called white man. It wasn't his time. That's why he's saying he shall be revealed in his time. He gonna be revealed in the end, man. Esau is the end of the world. Just like Pharaoh, he was ruling, he was revealed in his time when Moses and Aaron came. The same thing. Because what? Egypt was falling. Babylon the Great is falling. The so-called white man, woman, and child is falling. That's why they getting revealed, man. You see?
Right. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right. The so-called white man was doing wickedness way back in the Roman Empire. Shit, in the Greeks, what it said in Maccabees when Antiochus and them started, the
Alexander 4 general.
Yeah, the food.
Yeah, wickedness multiplied in the earth.
Multiplied in the earth, man.
Right.
You see? Wickedness, bro. They the border of wickedness. What is a border? A border tell you where you at, or the boundaries. Wherever Esau at, that's where wickedness gonna be, man. You know? You got something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, because it says that only he who now lives will let until he be taken out of the way. Who will let it is talking about the Most High. The Most High is gonna let him reign until a certain period of time, because the Most High, he has a time period on when Esau is gonna rule, basically.
That's right.
Right, and he can't go over that time period. No matter what he do, no matter about all the technology and shit that he come up with, no matter what he can come up with in his wicked mind, he can't further his kingdom further than what the Most High wants to go.
Right.
This is Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So the number of his months, right, or how long he's supposed to rule is with the Most High, right? The Most High know these things. The Most High know how long he wants this man to be doing his wickedness, right? He said, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So whatever the Most High has set up, he can't go past that, you know? The Most High is going to cut this man off at a point in time, you know?
Yep, that's it, man.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
And then shall that wicked be revealed, which is right now. The Most High destroying Esau, Edom, exposing them with the spirit of his mouth. What's the Most High mouth? Man, the prophets, his men. You don't hear the Most High deep voice coming out the heavens, man. He talking to you by his prophets, man. And with the brightness of his coming, talk about the missiles and those chariots, man, the fire. You see? And that's going to be Esau's ultimate destruction, man. You have something?
Jeremiah 1:9. Then Yahweh put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And Yahweh said unto me, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, so the Most High, he gave us his word, and we go out and we speak. The Most High ain't got to come down here and say nothing. He speak through his men, through his prophets. He letting you know through us. You know, the spirit of his mouth. Right.
That's fire. That's fire. I got another quick article, and I'm not going to read this whole, and I just want to get a few points. I'm going to put them, Lord willing, in the description box so brothers can read them. And to further going into that chip, how, going back to the point, this is how he want his new world order, man. He want this transhumanism to flourish. You see, he want to be God. He want to do these things, man. It says, this is from Gazette.com, and this is on May 1st, 2019. It says, fit and healthy. Are you ready for a chip implant? That's the title. It says, do you recall the opening narration of the 1970 science fiction television series, The $6 Million Man? Right? Steve Austin, the astronaut, a man barely alive, right? We can rebuild him. We have the technology, we have the capability to rebuild the world's first bionic man. And that's what he's trying to do. Esau trying to be God to build bionic people, man. You see? Robots and shit, man.
Right. And he mentioned like a TV series, because like many of the brothers speaking earlier, Esau, he speaks, you know, through his movies. He lets you know what type of plans that he got or what he wants to happen in the planet Earth through his movies. Right. Right. And we know that when Esau makes these movies, we see these things, and we go into the scriptures. Okay, you know, this is what he's trying to do. All right, we're not blind, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. It's like the scripture said. You know, keep going.
Yeah, like the brother mentioned earlier, going to the point, and he said, just like the Most High, he want to do everything the Most High do. What the Most High did, he gave his prophets visions. Esau giving you visions through these movies, through these TV series to tell you what he about to do, man. You know,
he boasting. What I forgot what scripture it is, but he said the wicked boasted of his heart's desire. Yeah. He boasting on what he think he's going to accomplish, and he show you that in his movie. This gonna be me. This how I'm gonna be ruling, nigga. You know? Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna get it real quick. Psalms 10:3. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesses the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth.
Right. So Esau, what is Esau's heart desire? He wants everybody on the planet Earth to be chill. Mm-hmm. He wants to have control over any and everything, but he's not gonna be able to do that, because Job the 20th chapter, it says that, you know, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, and while he is eating. Let me grab it.
Bro, Dave, the spirit, bro. Shit, we got all day.
This is
and Lord willing, you know, it's shit edifying, man. You know, just rolling through the spirit.
Job 20:22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Right. So in the fullness of his sufficiency, when he thinks that his plans, you know, about to be fulfilled, so he shall be in straits. What does straits represent? It represents a position of difficulty. Right. Right. And he gonna be catching hell. He's not gonna be able to accomplish that. Right. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Yeah. So it said when he's about to fill his belly, right? So, you know, let's say, you know, you eating some burgers, some fries, you know, you got whatever other sides you got, you know, you like, damn, man, I'm finna kill this shit.
Ready, everything laid out.
He didn't ate the fries, he ate the sides, but then he trying to get to that burger.
The main course.
Yeah, he getting
What's the main course of his whole New World Order? The chip.
Right.
This
Right.
that main course. So
That's that burger.
that's that man. Let's go,
He
man.
gonna start eating into it, and then shit. Once he finna start trying to finish it off, shit, nah. Most I gonna smack his hand,
Nope.
knock the
Like a
burger
little
off the
kid.
table.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
you ain't nah. That's it.
And how he what's that smack? Your Howard shot. Stone coming down to hitting the feet, man.
Right.
You know?
He said he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the boy still shall strike him through. What's that talking about?
Yes.
Talking about the missiles. The Most High gonna wipe this man
That's
out.
beautiful, bro.
Right? Cause it said while he is eating, he gonna do these things, so he not gonna be able to finish. He gonna be in the middle of that motherfucker.
Yup. Which mean people gonna be getting chipped. It's gonna seem like his New World Order happening. He almost done. We killing all these people because another thing, they want to have millions and millions of people killed, man, to be put to death, man, so they can start their new world. And when their new world start, the people that's alive gonna have chips in them so they can do what the so-called white man say. That's his idea of his new world, man. That's what he want to do. He want to create his blessing. Through this chip, we gonna live forever through that chip. Through this chip, we gonna be healthy. Through this chip, we gonna be able to do all kind of things, man. That's what he want to do, man. You see, that was beautiful. You brought that out, bro. That was through the spirit.
So I be thinking, I don't even know why Moab was created, bro.
Yeah. Through. I'm gonna finish reading a little bit on this article. It says, through the chip, it says, we have the capability to build the world's first bionic man. Steve Austin will be that man, better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. Pretty far-fetched, huh? It says, fast forward a half century and perhaps not. And we in that time now.
Right.
We in that time now,
What's
man.
that?
Perhaps not, because it sounds far-fetched back then. But it's easy. It's easy to be understood now, bro. Because we see it.
He said, like the brother says in the article, it said that these things are far-fetched, but what the scripture say? He saw, no, he got a short time, right? This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the sea. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, which is the so-called white man, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So he got to speed his plans up. He got to speed the process up, because he know that this kingdom is about to fall. Right, like that's like on anything when you know you got a short time. When you're in school, you got a project to finish. The last minute, you know you got to go hard.
Yeah.
Basketball, football, when the clock going calm down, you lose it. What you gotta do? You gotta
Fast
go
pace,
hard.
tempo.
You gotta,
Yeah.
you know you gotta get up in there.
Yeah.
So the same thing when Esau eat him in his system, bro. He has to go hard.
That's
Right.
beautiful, bro. Yeah. A little more on it. It says, and this a little get a little good. It says, fast forward a half century and perhaps not. Welcome to the rapidly expanding world of microchip implants. It's happening. Come on, man. It's
Right.
happening fast. The boy that just brought it out through the spirit, man. Because he know it's what it said in Daniel. And in the end, knowledge shall be increased.
Right.
You see?
How you know he got a short time? You see the Israelites out here.
Yep, the prophets, man.
When the Most High sent his prophets out, what that mean?
That's why
Your
they.
kingdom-
That's why they in fear, bro.
Right, your kingdom. When the Most High sent his prophets out, he sent his prophets out right before he destroys the place. You know, and the people knew that back then. That's why when Samuel came up to him, he's like, "Shit, come and style peaceably."
Right.
You know.
They know the prophets, man. They come with on their mind, man. Cause with this, the prophets' mind are like the Most High mind.
Mouthpiece
The Most
of the
High
Most
come
High.
with it. He a man of war. Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it says, welcome to the rapidly expanding world of microchip implants. According to the article on govtech.com, the question is, have you been chipped? May be the question that separates millions of Americans in the coming decade and perhaps billions worldwide over the next 20 to 30 years. But we know the brother just said his time coming to an end. So he know he don't have 20 to 30 years. It says, this process consists of implanting an RFID chip under the skin at the base of your thumb. It says the RFID chip is basically a tiny two-way radio, roughly the size of a grain of rice, that when scanned can provide information. And this way it's gonna sound good, it's gonna sound convenient, because this is what it's gonna be able to do. And you know, Americans, they love convenience because they lazy, man. It says roughly the size of a grain of rice, when scanned, can provide information such as a person's ID, linking to a database with more detailed information about the wearer. It's gonna know everything about you. The Most High know everything about each individual person. Things that you don't even know about yourself, the Most High know. So Esau, he want to do the same thing. He want to put these chips into you so he can be as God, as the scripture says. He want to know everything about you, man. You know? It says, You can walk into a grocery store and pick up a carton of eggs, swipe your hand across the scanner, buying and selling. No man could buy or sell. Let's save he that had the mark. It says with your bank account. And I'm going to get this last one too, because it going to a little more. It says the RFID chip has been around since 1998 and received FDA approval in 2004. They are already widely implemented in pacemakers and insulin pumps for diabetics. So now just take the chip and you good. You ain't got to worry about no pacemaker or insulin. It's in you. You see? Go ahead.
I just have a scripture. You can finish it out real quick.
It says, that's pretty much it. Like I said, because I ain't, brothers ain't want to be long-winded, but
Right.
I'll put the articles in the thing, brothers want to look, go check them out, You can go ahead.
Yeah, this is Revelation 16 and 14. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles. You know, what is those miracles? It's technology. And like you said, he ain't even got to get no insulin shots and none of that. It's already gonna be on the chip. All your information is gonna be on the chip, right? I remember Elon Musk going to basically having a chip in your forehead and on your head and basically downloading information into your system. Like, if you don't know, basically saying, like, if you don't know how to fucking do karate or anything like that, they can download that shit to your system. Anything that you don't know, basically your mind can become Google.
Right. And that's what the first article said.
Right. Your mind can become Google, because everybody, you go to Google, you say, okay, how can I do this? How you do this? How can you do that? It's gonna already be in your fucking mind.
Google in you now.
He trying to make the humans a part of the internet. I forgot the
Internet of Things.
Internet things, right? Internet of Things.
Yeah, man.
To the internet, cause bro, you got when you go, like, your phone can connect to your TV, bro. My Wi-Fi connects to my TV. I can put like a movie on my phone, right, and then transfer it over to my TV. Everything in the fucking house can be connected to each other through the Wi-Fi, bro.
Right.
And he want to add humans to that.
Right.
Going and swipe your hand, you using your hand to unlock your phone. Using your hand to fucking start the car.
Right.
Everything. He want to connect. Man, this dude here.
And again, he want that blessing so bad, he creating his own blessing. Because we going to be able to do stuff like that in the kingdom. We going to know all things, know how to do all things. Man, hey, Google going to be low level to us in the kingdom. Go ahead, bro.
It's Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So these days got to be shortened because ain't no flesh going to be saved. Everybody be destroyed. It ain't going to be no flesh. You know why? Because everything going to be a fucking...
That is, man.
Right there.
Look.
Everything going to be that right there.
And you look
Esau going to turn everything into that shit.
It says start on it. That's the start of his new world order, man.
Right.
You see? Yeah.
Ain't going to be no more flesh. If this nigga keep ruling. We have robotic trees and shit.
Right.
Animals ain't even gonna be real no more.
Right. Man, we could finish off on that Thessalonians. We get the last two, because it said with all deceivableness, man. That's how he go deceive you for taking that chip, man. And we can end it off on that, because at the end of the day, the chip is the missing link to this new world order for Esau, man.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. Even with him who's coming is after working of Satan.
Even him, the so-called white man who think he got his coming, is after the working of Satan. Telling you, Satan got a physical counterpart on earth. So when brothers say the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, the Bible just called him, said who's coming is after the working of Satan, just like the prophets. They coming is after the working of Yahweh. The so-called white man coming do the bidding of Satan, man.
Right. It says, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
Right, man. That chip, that's a sign, that's a lying wonder, man. That's power. That's deceit. He deceiving you, man. This ain't nothing good that's gonna help. So the fuck what if you gonna open your car door? Stop being lazy, just open the door. Don't stop. Oh, I don't want to put a $1.50 into the candy machine, so I want to get a chip. So man, put the $1.50 into the candy machine and keep it pushing. It ain't that convenient, man.
So it's that microwave
society.
They want everything to be rushed like that.
Cause Esau, he wanted that food. This nigga gave a blessing for, come on, bro.
Right.
For some food, man.
Shit, he said, what is it to me? Shit.
And that's why you lost it. Now he lost, he trying to create his own. But shit, we can.
Yeah, that was it right there, right?
I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. This Yahweh Shai talking to the elect, man. He said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So what's keeping the patience? The faith, the truth, belief. Continue going through the hell, man, because the elect gonna do that. Yahweh Shai go keep them from the hour of temptation, which is getting that chip. The elect ain't gonna take that chip. And to tell you, that's talking about getting the chip, the hour of temptation, because it said he caused all the world. Real quick, it says, the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Where the chip said, he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, friend, mine. Everybody gonna be tempted with this chip, man. Because Israel scattered to the four corners. You see? Everybody gonna be tempted with this chip, man. But only the elect not gonna take it. Only the elect ain't gonna tell Esau, the so-called white man, well, look, okay, you my guy. No, man, fuck that. You know, but man, you got anything else?
Scripture say, I reserve 7,000 men that shall now bow the knee to Baal.
That's it, bro.
Right? Say which is a complete number of men, you know, which basically goes into the elect.
Right.
The elect ain't gonna give in to this shit.
Right, man. Straight up.
All right.
But that's pretty much it, man. You know, we just want to go into a lesson speaking on transhumanism, Esau New World Order. The RFID chip is all the link to all that, man, to put all that together. You know, but Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. With that, Shalom.
Shalom.